What's up, Baked Nation? It's the Baked Oreo, and I'm coming at you today with probably one of my favorite games as of right now, Tom Clancy's The Division. This game is freaking awesome. Any of you that have ever played it know how awesome it is, but you probably also know that there's quite a few bugs and quite a few little knickknacks, things that need to be fixed in the game. Now, Update 1.1 is getting ready to come out on the 12th. Anybody that plays the game probably knows because that's when the free incursion update comes out, which is awesome raid. But if you have not read the actual patch notes, you probably should read them all. I'm going to go through and tell you some of the most important things that you need to know. Some of these things are actually critical. You actually need to know these way before the 12th. Otherwise, you're going to be really pissed off when the 12th rolls around and they have that patch note update. That 1.1, it is not going to be good. So let me just start by going through and reading you guys some of the actual patch notes. Alrighty, I guess we'll start right at the top. Falcon Loss. Falcon Loss is a new incursion available in some area. You must be level 30, of course we knew that. It's made for 4 people. There's new gear sets, you can look all that up. One's called Tactician's Authority, there's Striker's Battle Gear, Sentry Call, Path of the Nomad. Each one of these have their own significant play style. They're geared towards different play styles, the way you play, so look those up, figure out which one you need, try to work on getting them. Alright, some of the big things. They're adding in trading into the game, which we all knew they were going to do, we just didn't know how or when. It's actually a pretty good concept of how they did it. Items dropped by enemies can be shared with other players. Traded items by dropping them as loot from your inventory so players in your group can pick them up. So that's one thing. Only players in your group will be allowed to pick up the item. Also, you can only do this for the first 2 hours after you have acquired the item. So at 2 hours and 10 minutes, you can no longer trade it. It's yours. You're stuck with it. Items can also be shared with players who are currently in your group and who were also in your group when the item was originally dropped. So, you can't be in the dark zone, get an item, leave the dark zone, change your groups, get in a group with one of your weaker friends, and then give them the item. It won't work. They actually have to be in the group when you got the item, or it will not work at all. They added in these assignment things. We can check all that out later. That's not really that important. Dark zone supply drops. It's cool, but it's not really that important. Gear score, everybody knows that. Group, spectator camera, cool. They added some new high-end weapons. That's pretty cool. The Warlord, an assault rifle. The Valkyrie, a submachine gun. The Historian, a marksman's rifle. Which we already had. We already knew about the Historian. They just now added it into the game. Now, here's where we get to the good stuff. Actual game changes. They made it so that recalibrating high-end weapons now costs credits instead of Phoenix credits. So if you've been spending your credits on junk stuff, you better stop and you better start saving up because they're going to be really valuable real soon because everybody knew they were worth crap freaking a week ago. Phoenix credit drops have been increased on level 31 and level 32. They said they were already going to do this, but they must now actually be implementing it. Level 30s will drop 1 to 3 Phoenix credits. Level 31s will drop 2 to 4 Phoenix credits. Level 32s will drop 3 to 5 Phoenix credits. Alright. In the Dark Zone, the vendor at the safe house will no longer be selling items with Phoenix credits. He will now be selling them with Dark Zone credits just like the rest of the safe house. Rank requirements for superior and high-end quality items in the Dark Zone has also been adjusted, which this is freaking awesome. They should have did this. You can now buy purples at rank 15. You can now buy level 30 golds at rank 25, and you can buy level 31 golds at rank 40, which is awesome. They should have done that. This is where the game gets shitty at. Crafting. This is pissing me off just looking at it. Increased cost for converging crafting materials and crafting high-end items. 10 standard green materials instead of 5 to craft 1 specialized blue. You have to be fucking kidding me. That is so stupid. Gets even better. 15 blue materials to craft instead of 5 to craft 1 high-end material. And 10 gold materials instead of 8 to craft 1 level 31 high-end material. I mean, that sucks. That really sucks. I mean, that's really stupid. Alrighty. This is also where they screw us. Deconstruction. Deconstructing a standard green item now yields 1 standard material instead of 2. Deconstructing a high-end gold item yields 1 high-end material instead of 2. Added new level 31 and 32 high-end item blueprints to vendors. Remove division tech requirements from some level 31 high-end blueprints. That's pretty good. And then they got a bunch of, you know, user interface things, blah, blah, little things that really don't matter that much. But anyway, the point of the video, if you have a crap ton of blues and greens sitting in your materials, whatever, you need to go convert them right now into yellows. Like right now, because on the 12th, you'll be screwed. You'll get half of what you could have possibly got out of it. Also, if you've been holding on to any items that you possibly might not want, but you don't know if you want to break them down, because way better stuff is coming, and you're going to need way better stuff. Plus, you're going to need all the materials you're going to get from breaking those down. So just go ahead and do it. Break them down. You'll thank me later. You won't be mad at yourself. All right. There you go. Baked Oreo signing out. Peace.